Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, May 3rd, 6:30 a.m. It's day 3 of my vlog, and I'm getting my day started. I'm in a little rough shape. You can kind of see I'm pretty tired. I just went too hard in the gym yesterday, totally fried my adrenals, and could not sleep last night. And this happens to me from time to time. I am definitely notoriously guilty of going too hard in the gym. I think a lot of that is because I push myself to go very hard because of being obese and my old dietary lifestyle and the damage I did to my body by not taking care of it. And so now sometimes I wonder if I take care of it too much. I don't know necessarily that's a thing or not, but just everything hurts today. And the nice thing is that I don't do more than 2 days in a row at the gym. I always take the third day for rest. So I'm a little off schedule this week just because of the way that my week started, and it's Friday, and normally Friday's a workout day, Saturday's a workout day, and Sunday's a rest day. But I'm actually gonna rest today, work out tomorrow, rest Sunday, and then be back onto the schedule. After not working out for a few weeks, my body is feeling it. So I'm getting into my routine this morning. I'm gonna share with you guys the very first thing that I do. So right now, I'm actually on a parasite detox. As I've been traveling the world, I found out through doing a blood work a couple weeks ago that I have parasites. So, first thing first, we have this Optimal Health multivitamin, which this actually helps methylation in the blood. My blood is kind of coagulated, which is really bad. So I gotta get my blood moving. And one of the things I have is it's an autoimmune disease called POTS, which is postural tachycardia, which basically means the flow of my blood throughout my body is slower than my body can keep up with, and so it leads to fainting and dizzy spells. I actually have fainted a couple of times because of this. Basically, if I'm kneeling down and I stand up too fast, I'm gonna hit the ground. So that's step one, getting my blood methylated, as well as getting like my normal daily vitamins in. Next is Andrographis, the king of bitter, which supposedly this is one of the best herbal supplements that you can take for detoxification and for health. Damascus earth, another huge, so this is gonna go in there. I mean, you can see here on the back, it says this thing basically does literally everything. Now, of course, these are all supplements. I'm not a doctor, figure this out yourself. I'm just going off what people tell me. GABA, one of the best things for your nervous system. So this says serving size 500. Normally I take 4,000 grams of this throughout the course of a day. I know that's a lot, and some people get like the GABA flush doing that, but it makes me feel so incredible. Liquid chlorophyll. Again, this is another amazing detoxifier. Chlorophyll just gets the poison out of your body, right? And then finally, this is another green supplement that I got actually here in Thailand, which is full of some really good detoxifying stuff. And it's antibacterial and antiseptic. So this is kind of how my morning routine starts. So I'm gonna take these things here, mix them together, add some pink Himalayan salt, water, and I'm gonna chug that. It tastes like crap, but that's how the morning starts. Also, I actually forgot 2 things. One, spirulina, another amazing detoxifier, and centella, another great detoxifier for fatigue specifically. And I'm always dealing with fatigue and recovery, so adding those to the list. Those all go into my amazing green drink. That thing right there. So that's how I start my day. It's funny, when I put this down, it's kind of gross, and within 25 minutes, like, I feel alive and refreshed. And then from here, I'll start my routine: coffee, meditation. That's the bathroom, you don't really need to see that. Coffee, meditation, journaling, shower. Today's not a workout day, so I get a really easy stretch in, get my body moving, push-ups, sit-ups, stuff like that, just the blood flowing. And then I'm head off to co-working and spend my day at the office. So that's gonna be it. I had a couple of people ask me how I actually journal. And so you see I wrote down the date. Obviously I want to know what day it is. And then I wrote career, personal, and life. And each one of those, what I try to do is write down one sentence. My journal is very simple. Bullet point. One thing that I can accomplish in my career, in my personal life, and in my overall life over the course of the next day, right? And so I just think about one thing that's real with me at the moment, and I write that. So there's a million ways to journal. Some people like to do it long form. Some people like to do lists. This is the way that I like to do it just because it's pretty straightforward. I just go, okay, career, personal, life, what are 3 things? So that's how I journal.
I'm at Mantra here again. I guess it's Friday now. There's awesome artwork back here. Literally nobody's in here, which is kind of nice. Oh wait, there's a person. He must have just gotten here. But for the last almost hour, I've been here by myself, which is great. Internet here is amazing. The espresso here is like the strongest I've ever had. Somebody going at like 1,000,000 miles an hour today. I'm really sensitive to caffeine. But I plan on getting a lot accomplished. I'm gonna have lunch with a friend and then back to it this afternoon. So one of my absolute favorite things about living in Bali is the amazing food, right? And over the course of the last few days, I've talked about having lunch and going to restaurants. And so I just finished lunch at this place called the Gist Kitchen, which is Georgian food. So I had this like amazing chicken and rice, which was delicious. But more importantly, I'm gonna get out of the sun here. More importantly, I had this really phenomenal conversation with my friend Mike. I won't get into details because it was really long and drawn out. We hung out for the last 2 hours, but I think the thing that was most impactful about sitting and talking with him for the last couple hours is realizing that the one thing that being out in the world really, really does is gives you the opportunity to have conversations of more substance, right? Mike and I, we don't really know each other. In fact, this is the first time we're really ever hanging out. And we just had this incredible conversation, this really deep conversation, profound conversation, and levels that I haven't even had with people I've known for 15 years back in the States. And so, I'm thankful for Bali for that today. And so now I'm gonna head back, continue working on some projects today. Gonna be a long day. Motorbike City, right? So I'm gonna hop on mine, get it going. Well, it is now 8 p.m. according to my watch and the clock on my computer, and that means I'm almost at a 12-hour day, and I think that's enough for today. Honestly, I'm tired. Looks like I need a haircut too. But that said, I feel super accomplished about today. I got so much done that I really, really wanted to get done, especially for Think Unbroken. And every day I'm getting more and more messages and more comments and questions from people who are inspired by what I'm doing, who are interested in what I'm doing. And even today I got a message from someone questioning my authority of whether or not I am allowed to even talk about trauma healing. And I thought it was a really interesting question because they set the precedent in their questioning, in their line of questioning about the fact that I don't have a college degree. And to me, I didn't have a college degree to start businesses. I don't have a college degree to ride a motorbike. I don't have a college degree to breathe, right? Education comes from the things that we learn from our experiences, from the moments that we have in the world. And, if you look at some of the most prolific and profound educators and mindset changers in the world, people who have really been doing it, most of these people are not formally educated. They took what they discovered as an experience or a gap in the system, and they've leveraged their knowledge to impact and create change. And that's the same thing I'm doing with my environment. I'm taking my understanding and the things that I've witnessed and learned about myself through the practices, not only that I've created, but I've leveraged and understood from other people. And I'm using those tools to help make the world a better place. I think one of the biggest problems with Western culture especially is that people have this thought process, some people, let's not be so general, some people have this thought process that in order to help people, you must have first gone through, this public or private education system. When the reality is that I don't think that's true at all. I want to continue to learn. I will always continue to learn. I am currently, in these processes of getting different certifications through different worldwide recognized companies for different things, so that I can say, yes, I am at least some form of formally educated around these things. I mean, not to mention that I've experienced them firsthand. It's taken every single living, breathing moment of my life and every penny in my bank account, plus other people's, to be able to get to this place of healing and growth, of prosperity, and of what's next. And so I think about the idea that, there are certainly people out here who are quote unquote helping, and impacting change, who haven't experienced anything or haven't actually done the work. And I'm just not that person. I mean, I've done everything that I can think to do to become the best version of myself possible, and I'm always still continuing to move forward and continuing to learn. And I don't think there's an end game here. I don't think that just getting a degree or just going to a seminar or showing up to Tony Robbins makes you qualified to help anyone. I'll never disagree with that. But I think that I find the most benefit and value out of people who have experienced and lived this lifestyle, whatever it may be. When I look at entrepreneurs, I look at the people who have done it, who have built businesses, not people who went to business school and worked a 9-to-5 for a company that isn't entrepreneurial, right? When I think about dentists, I go to a dentist who is trained, right? And there's a separation, right? We have to go towards the people that we align with. So for me, I'm certainly not going to walk into a dentist's office if they have no formal education, right? That to me makes sense. That's a practical thing. Their hands are in my mouth. They might be pulling out teeth or drilling or whatever. I expect that they know. And the reality is, I see the juxtaposition here, and I understand the fact that some people will look at what I do and they will say, oh, that's insane, you didn't go to school. And I respect that. We all need to move towards the things and people that align with our values, right? So just some food for thought throughout the course of the day. I'm really excited about everything that's happening in my life. And I love the question. I love a hard question. I love where I have to rack my head around ideas and concepts of other people, because a lot of times I'm the creator, right? When people reach out to me and I'm giving advice versus trying to understand other people's thought processes in that kind of capacity. This honestly may not even make sense to you. I'm exhausted. It's been such a long day. I have no brain power left. So that said, I'm gonna go eat. Have an amazing, amazing day, guys, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.